What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we have a Patreon request. Link from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So this request is from Ninja Ellie, I think, on Patreon. So it's kind of a tricky pose. You got 3/4 pose, we got hands, bow and arrow. So, you know, take your time. It's not the easiest of drawings to do. So, let's go. Center point of my page is about here. We're going to come up, start with his eyes. Easiest place to start, I think. So we just come up, bring it over, and he's got some eyelashes like on the corners. You just like thicken up the top eyelid. Like so. Bottom eyelid then comes down. So another eyelash on the corner here. And then we'll go over and into here. His eyes are real big. His irises, these circles, really big circles here. And then his pupil, real big again. Just here, colored in black. Like so. So his eyebrow then, frowning quite heavily, just comes up and over. Back down to there. So his other eye just over here. So we'll just curve it over like that. So like we're about, you can't quite fit an eye in between. We're probably 3/4 of an eye in between them, you know, or half an eye even will fit in between these two eyes. Maybe like half an eye will fit. But we're not in perfect proportion. We're in 3/4 pose, so this eye is a little bit smaller and a different shape. Okay, so then this comes down the back, underneath and into the tear duct, and again a bit of an eyelash sticking off the back here. His eye then on this side, looking over to the right hand side, goes up the inside there. And then his pupil, a bit longer, more oval sort of shaped, colored in black. Like so. And then his eyebrow touches the right top of his eye there, comes down, square edge, and then we'll bring it back down to the front, down there. So for his nose, kind of comes down like so, and then we may have a nostril here, and maybe some of his nose on this side as well. So his mouth comes over like so. He's kind of smiling on the side and smiling sort of here as well. Could have some top lip, I think, just there, and maybe we'll give him a bottom lip as well, will we? Yeah. Like so. His chin then comes down around here. So we're in 3/4 pose, so the chin becomes the jaw on this side. This goes all the way up to there. And the jaw will go up that way a little bit. And then it becomes hair, and we can, like, there's a bow and arrows in front of his face here. So we can just see like a little spike of hair, and then this is going to go up around here, like that. And then, so for the side of his face here, it comes up, out for his cheek, and back up around the side of his head. Right, so you got to curve it out for the cheek, in for the jaw, and then out for the chin. Right, so subtle sort of shape there. Right, and then more hairlines. So we got hairlines coming over here, like hair spikes and fringe and things. And then this comes down that way. Back up. And then another one comes out here. Back up into there. This goes out like so. To there. And he seems to have some hair sort of hanging down the side of his face here. It comes real long behind a bow, but what can we see of it? So like we'll go just down here. Right, roughly like this. And we possibly can see some of his neck there and some of his neck on this side, like here. And then more hair, so a bit spiking up here. Goes up around here. Up to there. And this eventually goes down to like a part in his hair here, which goes down around behind a bow here. So the handle of his bow and arrow is like here, and he's doing this sort of cross section thing, right? So we got to do this big handle here, and then the arrow coming out and the hand at the back and stuff like that. So this goes up sort of right to the top of my page, like so. If you have more room, of course, you can bring it to the tip top of the bow. If you type into Google link from Breath of the Wild, this image comes up like straight away. It's one of the first ones. So if you have more room, you could just bring that to the top of the bow up here. So then he has like a silver shield or something on it here. So it's like a triangle here on the front. Comes down around like there, curves out, and then this goes in. And then this curves back out around to there. So I'm not joining this together because there's another circular stuff that's covering this. But we'll add some of the details. So we got like this sort of triangle in here. And then there's like some objects or something, some details on it here. Goes around. So it's like it's got an edge line to it. Kind of stuff like this. It's kind of hard to see because this image is has it sort of done in rough sort of paint. There's like a shape there. There's a line coming down the front. Imagine it goes off the other side here. And then we got like another triangle thing like this down here. Like so. And this comes down around here again. And then another line there. And then something else here. So it's like a piece of metal, like that protects the bow and arrow sort of thing. And then so this comes out to like a big silver and gold kind of thing. This comes out around here, right? And it's got all these concentric sort of circle lines on them. Like this, these rings. Okay, just on the end of this. Like so. And then more details. So this goes down to like here. Another section, and then we have some circles or ovals down here. So like 1, 2, 1 here. Let's say 1 up here. A bigger one here. And a big one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I right? And this sort of comes down into there, right? And these have circles inside the circles. Oval sort of shapes like this. And they could have sort of maybe edges or so, and then they're all connected by a much bigger circular shape that goes around and up to here. Like that, and then that has an inside line. And then a trigger or something up the back. This comes up. Down. Like a gun sort of section. A fin. And then this sticks right out the front here. Goes down to there. And then this has an interior section there. And then we bring it back into here, and then so it has some more details on the front of it, like so. And then a circle here. This comes out. That. And then we have like what looks like ice or energy crystal or something sticking out from the front, right? So like it comes out and it's all jaggedy along the bottom. So like it comes down and has all these sort of jagged lines and different sort of shapes on it. Again, the image I'm drawn from, it's done like roughly with paint, so I'm just sort of imagining what I think these look like. I think there should be like a shadow under this. Like so, and then this sort of thing comes around here. Right, so roughly that's the arrow head, I think. There's like another shadow or circle or something in here. Like so. Right, so then his hand is holding this down here. So we go down, like so. And then, so we have his thumb sort of coming across the front here. Kind of like knuckle lines and a thumbnail just there. And he's got a glove on, so that comes up a little bit higher here. And then we go down for the palm of his hand. Kind of bumps out twice here. Palm of his hand will go in behind, into here. And then we have his index finger, sort of curves out here, comes across this. Like so. This is his index, so we go up that way. Get out a fingernail, line like so. And then more knuckles. So we have another knuckle here. Another finger starts to go in this way. Another knuckle, and another knuckle, like so. So then this comes down and up. And we have 3 bumps for fingers that go in underneath the thumbs. So just here. So 1, 2, 3. And then this finger will go back to there. And this finger will go back to there. And then we have fingers for his gloves. And the top of this finger just here. Fingernails on top, were lightly sketched in. And then the bottom of his handle of his sword, just here. Not a sword, bow. Right, so then this comes across the top. Kind of curves up around behind here. And then this goes down into there and then over this way. And this goes in. So this is quite a complicated drawing now. It's more complicated than I thought. So this comes like in here. Kind of bumps out the side. Down. To there. And then we have this V section. Like that. And then we have like the top. So we've got like a similar sort of triangular thing going on here. And another one here. And then we have patterns and designs and things all around the edges. Just these sorts of shapes. Like that. And then the rest of his bow will go down this way. Sort of curve in here. Up like that. Okay, so we can see like his underarm just comes out around here. There. And then like line for his sleeve sort of comes out around underneath here. Then his shoulder comes out from this, down and across, and dips down and goes up. Okay, so then this arrow comes out from there, and then there's like a string attaching to the end of it. So, might need a ruler. So let's see, where are we going? So we'll go all the way back to the fingers back here first. So we'll go this direction diagonally. First, and then the other side. Say here. And then we've got like pieces of feather or something coming off. So these sorts of boxes go back into there. And then we've one that's diagonal on the front of it, so it goes up to there. And go back this way, and then down, and kind of across. Comes down maybe a bit further to there. And then we have an arrow at the back, or like feathers, kind of comes off his face. There. And this goes back into his fingers, somewhere here. Of course, if you go over his face, you can just erase some of those lines. And then he has some more hair. So this hair comes down just here. And then the top of his shirt or something there. Right, and then fingers, right? So we got like a finger coming out here. And a finger coming out behind this here. And goes back in towards the hair, just there. And then we have two fingers up above, so I'm coming out that way. Another one going out this way. Like so. Okay, like that. And then his thumb comes down from here, goes back up and around, down. And then the back of his hand comes around here. Again, if you want, we can see some fingernails, but not really. Can't really see them in the picture, so it's hard to maybe just sketch them in lightly like this. Right, so then on his arm, so his arm foreshortens, so it like curves around here and just goes back and into the thumb. And then it has some curved lines coming around it here. Yeah, this is a complicated drawing. There's a lot in it, isn't there? And then this curves up around. He's got like an elbow guard or something here. Down like so. To there, there. Around like that. And his arm then kind of goes into the side of his head. There's something there. Okay, so then he's got like a strap coming across the front of him here, right? And this has like buckles and like gold on it. Line coming down the front of his chest here. And then we keep going. So this wraps around his body, so we'll bring it all the way around the back. Like so. And then his back will come down like here. Maybe we can see like some more neck muscle there, something coming down here. And his armpit, like there. And the front of his body here, this comes down. We've most of the hard bits done now. Okay. Phew. So let's see. Okay, so then he's another belt on. So this like comes down this way. And he's got like a box or like something on his waist here. Like more of his blue shirt goes in that way. He's got another, but this is another belt, so it needs another buckle and stuff. Like there. And then this comes down into here, and we've got some more lines and textures and lots of stuff on this. Then we go up, around. Another buckle or something there, it's hard to make it out. And then this is his leg. So it goes out this way and then comes back in, down to there, and off that way. Of course, he has those white stripes and stuff on the front of his chest, but they're not drawn in with black ink. They're just sort of these patterns on his chest done with white. So it's best to do those with colour. So then he's got some arrowheads, I think, sticking off back here. So they go up, out. That, another one here. So it's obviously his quiver or something that has them in the back. So I'm just sketching these in roughly now. Just these pointy sort of bits sticking off here, because they're not really clearly defined in the image I'm drawing from, so it's hard to see them. And then we have his shield and his sword coming out around here, so it's just like hanging off his back. So it comes down in a sort of an oval shape down there. And the sword sort of hangs down, kind of real long sort of Wait, that should be... Alright, we'll let this be the sword then. Just hanging down here, I think. So then, bottom of the shield here, and then the metal inside part comes around this way. Curve line coming around like so. And then we'll give it an edge. This, and then it seems to have like wooden lines coming straight down on the inside. Another line there. And right, so then just this string then coming from the top of the bow here down. So it goes like down to like here from here. So diagonal that way, and then it goes back up over this way. So I'd say like so. If we're going up to the top, it meets the edge, the corner of the bow, goes up off that way. And we can just see a little bit of his ear sticking out here. And some more hair spikes. 1, 2, 3. I think that's everything. Phew. Okay. Man, there's a lot in that now. That is not easy. But I hope it was helpful anyway. Especially to the person who requested. I think it was Ninja Ellie. Pretty sure it is. Ellie or Eli. I'm not sure if it's the pronunciation of the name. Come on, computer. It's been real slow. Okay. I'll leave it. I'll stop it here. That's how to draw Link from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.